All right, who's ready for it? 6 cents prawn, mud belly burst, and of course, 6 cents tungsten weight. Flip it in there to the bed, shake your line a little bit, let her get mad at it. This is what happens too. Did that one seriously just come up and eat it? Heck yeah. What is up, MFers? I don't know if you guys can see this, but check this out. Hold up in this creek, and if you guys know, you know. Even though it's cloudy right now, bed. These dudes are freaking loaded up. It's going down in Texas, and that means if it's going down in Texas, it's about to be bed fishing season all over the place. So why not get things kicked off with a little bit of bed fishing? Been actually catching some post spawners down here, some pre-spawners, of course, for a long time, but today we're gonna be doing some bed fishing, including showing you guys a bait and presentation that I feel like is the most overlooked bed fishing bait that catches fish probably more effective, in my opinion, than any other bait. Stay tuned, it's gonna be fun. Really quick before we jump into the video today, I wanna give away some tackle to one of you lucky MFers. I'm gonna give away this month's Super 6 sack. If you're not familiar with it, I strongly recommend you at least try it and check it out. Basically, it's a sack of tackle that is highly discounted that gets delivered to your door every single month. Not only does it have some of your favorites and of course some really incredible paint schemes 6 cents is known for, but it gives you a chance to have new baits before they're released to the public and new specific colors that you can only get in this sack. Soft plastics, terminal tackle, hard baits, and if you use my code MFSuper6, you save big on that first one. So hit the link at the top of the description. Just try it out, guys. Let me show you what's in the box, and I'll let you know how you guys can win it. Like I said, it's a smorgasbord of all the different stuff we have at 6 cents. We have so many different SKUs now across so many different types of tackle, and this is a good representation of it. First off, look at this, bad to the bone, little 6 cents mini MD in a boiled crawfish color. You guys got stained or muddy water, pre-spawn, and really all throughout the year. This little finesse crank gets crushed. Oh, look at this. The Speed Glide 100. I like to make that into a nice little chop down chopper glide bait, of course, in a really good color. So we got a swim bait, we got a little finesse crankbait, and then this is probably one of the most unique crankbaits in the market. Big, wide action, the Axis with the metal lip and a bright chartreuse black color. That's one of the most popular square bill colors of all time. Let's switch it over. We're gonna do a soft plastic bait. This is the Stroker Craw. Great jig trailer, as you guys will see today. Great bed fishing bait. We're gonna catch some fish on this bait in a watermelon candy color as well. So great natural watercolor. And then last hard bait in the box, we have the Quake 80 Suspending. Who doesn't love a lipless crankbait in the spring? This is a unique one because you can pull it, either rip out of the grass or stop it in front of fish, and it suspends perfectly in the water column. Comes in the royal chrome color, so chrome with a purple back. And then we got a couple different terminal tackle options. I love this, that they put this in the sack because it allows you to rig this guy. Everything comes in the package ready to go to rigged up this Stroker Craw. We got some Divine worm weights. These are 1/4 ounce size, and then of course 4/0 stout wide gap hooks. These are the perfect hook and weight to use for this guy right here. If you want to win that sack, quite simply drop a comment down below and be a subscriber, and then share this video with one of your friends. That's all you got to do, and you'll be entered for a chance to win. Check back in tomorrow's video, or I guess the next video you see, which will probably be in 2 days, and I'll announce the winner in the description. So look at the video description top right there, and you'll have your name there, and get in touch with me if you're the winner. Don't read all these comments if it says like text me on Telegram or something like that. No, there's no such thing as a Milliken fishing telegram. That's a damn scammer, scamming all my comments. So I'm sorry for those of you guys that message me all the time saying, hey, I got a scammer that's reaching out to me. Here's my address, Ben. Send me that free kayak that he said I could have, or fishing reel. That ain't real. Video description, check in the video description down below. That's where I personally will post who wins that sack. But enough talking, I'm gonna show you guys some things with bed fishing that you've probably seen before that can brush you up, and some really sneaky tips to help you catch more. And then of course, like I said, a technique and a bait that's gonna help you guys catch fish that other guys just flat out can't with anything else. All right, let's see what these jokers want today. Thinking might be some bedfish, might be some post spawners. I'm not really sure, but I'm gonna get up shallow quick, search around with the old whale on the keel weighted hook. We're not on a very big lake today. Oh man, there's some really good bank grass up there actually too. That might be a money little spot for some to go set up when they get done spawning, but I'm gonna cover water up shallow around the grass beds with this bait right here. This whale is just money. I tell you guys that all the time. The head quivy is just ridiculous on this keel weighted hook or on a flashy. I can actually see beds from all the way up here right now, and oh my god, the water is crazy clean, so that's really good too. So we're gonna be able to tell really quick, even though it's so dark outside, I can see really well with these water lands on. What mirror lens is this? This is the blue mirror in the bed fisher frames. Probably know by now how much I love the bed fisher frame, because it's like the only thing I've been wearing for like 3 months since I first got the prototypes in before we put them on our site, but they are available now. I love them because they wrap around so damn far, block out all light from the sides, which is very important bed fishing, and it's really important too for live scoping, because you're constantly changing your angles. You can't obviously determine where the sun's gonna be. Yeah, that's a bed right there, and it did have a fish on it actually. Let's see how spooky she is. I definitely just rolled right on up here. If it was sunny, man, this would be way too easy. Okay. Jeez, relax, bro. That was a little fry gutter next to that stump right there. I didn't see him, I just saw the light spot. We already on the board. I'll show you the bait I was flipped in there. I love this bait so much this time of year, in this colorway too. Sorry about your eyeball, bud. Not a big one. Hungry little male. Can you guys see that? I don't know if you can see the little light spot he's on. Let me see if it works through here. Yeah, it's hard to see with the dang GoPro. Yeah, you can probably see a little bit better through there. This is the bait right here. 6 cents prawn, but this color is just freaking money. I'll link it below. Real bright on one side and then sparkly on the other. I think it really represents a bluegill super well, and it's pretty easy to see down there too, so it's good bed fishing bait. You get some of that naturalism that's important a lot of times to make them bite, yet you still can see it well. That's pretty rare to find that combination. Hey, we're on the board though. Oh my god. That seems to happen so much. Switch a bait up, first time back in there. Gets chewed. Not a bad fish. Oh, he's in the grass. Why'd you get in the grass? Oh, because it wants to get away from me. I get it. Makes sense. Makes sense. 2.5 pounder, nothing crazy. Switched up to the stroker craw. Got a big storm coming in, so I don't know how much longer we're gonna be doing this, but that's the guy right there. Same color as the prawn that I like to throw, but a little bit different bait. It's got some flap. That's gotta be a big one. Yeah, that's a better one. I thought so. She rolled out when I pitched in there, and I just left it. Oh, 4 pounder, nothing crazy. Definitely dumped her eggs already. Stroker craw again. Deal. Kind of just going through the whole rotation of baits there. She's all beat up. Look at that gill. Cool. Go on back, big girl. You guys can probably freaking see that bright spot out there. Maybe not. Maybe. There you go. Now you can see it good. A little bit anyway. Definitely get some glare with the glasses over the GoPro. Saw a little dark spot. Not really a dark spot, a green spot. Dead center in the middle of all that. Like I said, I pitched in there. She spooked off it, and I was like, oh yeah, that's definitely a fish. There was movement. But then I left it there, and that's the biggest thing, is just to leave that bait there a lot of times, and they'll come back more often than not. Almost every time they'll come back. seen giant ones where they're just like move off it and you never see them again, but there's the male right there actually. I'm surprised they're paired up still. Distance was key, as it usually is. Guys, you see that damn bed from a distance, you better frickin' fire one before it sees you, because your chances of getting bit right away, so much better. And honestly, just like live scope, your chances of catching them seem to be a lot better too, when you're not watching them peck it constantly and swinging the hook set too soon. If that makes any sense. Swinging the hook set? Setting the hook? I don't know, one of those. Did that one seriously just come up and eat it that fast? Boom. Deal. First cast with the rat-a-tat. And a good little 3-pounder. Look at that. Maybe that's what we should be doing right now. Really, the aggressiveness of that one kind of showed me that probably should stop trying to catch these little ones on beds and go look for some bigger ones. Heck yeah. Yeah, he's probably 3 plus. I thought I saw something go up to eat a bug right over there. That's why I picked it up. That was a little bit ago, but got a feeling I might be able to catch another couple. All right, who's ready for it? 6 cents prawn, mud belly burst, ox flipping hook, 6 cents peg stopper, and of course 6 cents tungsten weight. Flip it in there to the bed. Shake your line a little bit, let her get mad at it. Well, that's simple, right? Four-pounder. Dang, bigger than I thought she was. Dang, that's cool. They are so fired up about this color. There's another couple over there. Better get on back, guard them eggs, and we're gonna keep throwing our little bluegill imitator. She was freaking smacking it. She was biting it so hard that couldn't even get a hook in her, if that makes any sense. And that's what they do to this color, guys. Easy peasy. Dang, good fish too. First cast of the shaky head. 6 cents divine shaky hump head. This is the melon dawn color. This is what happens too when they fight and they're just mad and are confused why they got hooked. They just go out forever. But we're gonna go get her. We're gonna bring her back. That's actually a good fish. That's way bigger than I thought she was. I thought she was like a 3.5 pounder. She's 5.5. And I was kind of wondering if a smaller presentation would get some of these fish to bite. And first one confirmed thine theory. Put a little shaky head on. 6 cents divine shaky worm. And boom! Look at that. Yeah, that's 5.5. Easy. Fat girl. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Super underrated bed bait. She might still have some. That's badass. Hell yeah. Ooh, you guys are dusty on there. And I got slime on my hands. It's not gonna help that much. Well, that's pretty dang fun. Like I said, these fish are just a little bit finicky. And this guy can make a huge difference. One of my favorite bed fishing baits is just a little shaky head. A lot of guys, Highland lakes, Highland reservoirs that is, really like a drop shot. And that's really good on the East Coast and in the Ozarks. But this around the grass here, if you have beds with grass all around them, super, super effective. Let's see if it keeps working. Okay. This guy seems as though he is about to eat my little shaky worm. If I can cast it, that would be helpful. Alright, little 6 cents divine shaky worm. I bet it down to about 4 inches. Melon Dom's that color. don't know if the color matters that much, but this one kind of stands out in this water with that green and pink. Both very subtle shades of green and pink, of course. Oh, there's a female and a male. I was wondering what was going on in there. I was like, I think I got one, but the one I'm looking at hasn't moved. That's the male. Let's see if we can catch the female. Probably should have boxed him. I would have probably if it was a tournament. Oh, she sucked it in and blew it out. Man, they love this thing right now. Storm's trying to blow in, screw up my sight fishing. I'm gonna let it. I'm just gonna keep going further back probably. There we go, that's the female. Crazy how hard these fish pull. You really notice when you get the spinning rod out. When you got 25 pounds on the flipping stick, it's like, that wouldn't seem to pull a little bit harder than usual. Bigger fish right there. Sweet. 3.5. It's freaking hard to tell how big they are sometimes. Good one. The great thing about that is I blew my shaky head out. The head of the worm, as that is, my little screw lock. We'll just bite a 1/2 inch more off, and now we got a 3 3/4 inch worm. That'll work just as good. We got 2 sets of male and females here. One's actually rubbing. You can see the female rolling over on her side, so maybe dumping some eggs. One just had it. I think I'm actually gonna go for the shorter, closer one right here, because I feel like if I'm fighting the fish over the top of this bed, it's gonna spook them. Hello. I think this is just one of the males. Yeah, I think so. I think I see the female just pulled back up. Angry. So mad. Want to eat the divine. Oh, really? Come on. Little 2 1/4 pound male. Another one on the divine. I'm still on the same worm I started with too.